What's up, guys? It's Kyle from Mr. Smiley Face 999. I have my friend Ryan on the phone today. We're going to be talking about our predictions for WrestleMania 28 and what we think is possible and will most likely happen. So, why don't you say hi to folks?
Wait, what? Sorry.
Why don't you say hi? This is a new thing I'm doing.
What the hell? Shut up! Like, God damn it, Christian! I have a freaking Christian thing going on in the background, and I can't damn hear anything.
Alright, anyway. This is a newer thing I'm doing. Basically, me and my friend Ryan here are going to be talking about, our predictions on future pay-per-views, and so on. So, like, with your thoughts on what's gone on so far for, as far as, like, the past week in, like, Raw, Royal Rumble and stuff, what match...
I really like the outcome of Sheamus winning, but I was really hoping that Chris Jericho would have won. I like how they're turning his angle into, like, CM Punk and having it like a solid deal over than, like, turning CM Punk or anything, and I like how they, like, planned it out so far for a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, and, like, that's the thing is, like, these year-long feuds I'm hearing rumors of another year-long feud coming into WrestleMania 29, but it's like they actually, like, planned this out. Like, you had to actually think about it as far as, like, the best in the world thing. Like, after Money in the Bank 2011, I noticed they kept doing, this CM Punk best in the world, and I knew it had something to do with a possible feud. But I think, like, I agree with you that they definitely have made that into, something that could be, almost equal to the Rock John Cena match.
Yeah, but I also think that it won't be a year-long feud. I think it may be like a half year, maybe leading up to like a SummerSlam match or something.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that concerned me. As far as, like, the Rock and John Cena match, the fact that they made it 364 days before WrestleMania 28, it kind of concerned me because, I mean, I see where they're coming from. Like, Rock has other commitments as far as movies and whatnot, and the fact that they did this a year in advance probably would be like, you can't back out of this, which I think was smart on their part. But, like, in my opinion, I think a year-long feud is a little too risky. People might, get bored of it, and, I mean, The Rock was a good choice so people aren't bored, but I just think year-long feuds are, they shouldn't be necessary.
Going back to that Punk Jericho thing, I don't know how much Chris Jericho actually has left, and I also have been hearing that Stone Cold's going to return for one more match at WrestleMania 29 against CM Punk.
That's what I heard. That's exactly what I heard. See, they were originally, I've heard hearing rumors there were plans to bring him back for WrestleMania 28 with CM Punk, but I guess personal issues, Steve Austin didn't want to work with The Rock, thinking like, he is a big part to WWE, so that's going to, keep him from...
That means time to get stuff facing each other.
Yeah. But that's something I definitely look forward to. A Punk Austin match would definitely be something I'd have to go to it. There'd be no reason. I'd have to go to it.
Yeah. Who do you think will win the John Cena Rock match?
See, since Cena's, like, right now it's, like, 50-50 between Rock and Cena, like, with the fans. And, like, the thing that concerns me is, like, I don't know which would be a good idea to win because, like, Rock, he hasn't wrestled at WrestleMania in 8 years now, since WrestleMania 20. But the only thing that, like, concerns me is if he won, people would just be like, oh, John Cena's a nobody anymore. But if Cena won, I see it more as a passing of the torch. Like, Cena is what The Rock was to WWE, what Rock was to WWF years ago. So I could see it as, I predict Cena would win, being more of a passing of the torch kind of thing. But other than that, I think it will be a good match overall. I really don't care who wins. But as far as, like, storyline and stuff like that, I think it would be best for Cena to win.
Also for WrestleMania 28, I'm also hearing that they're bringing back Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I've heard rumors of that as well. That I think would actually be.
They're only letting former like world champions into it.
Yeah. I think like it would be a good idea to do one at WrestleMania and then this two at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view because personally I don't think one or two chamber matches, Money in the Bank matches are enough. Like I believe it created at WrestleMania should keep going there.
Remember last year Money in the Bank did receive was the highest rated. The critics said that was the best pay-per-view of the whole year.
Oh, I was actually at that. I was at the event live, and it was just. I agree. Like not just the CM Punk Cena match, but the whole pay-per-view itself. It was good as a whole.
Everything in that whole damn pay-per-view was amazing.
Yeah, it kept me off my seat, and like the crowd's reaction when Punk's music hit. It was one of the greatest things. That.
Yeah.
And I'm actually.
Also, what are your predictions on the Elimination Chamber?
I think Punk is going to retain his title and stick with a Jericho, like a Jericho Punk WWE title match. I think that WWE title represents their so-called best in the world. And, like whoever wins that will be more of, considered that best in the world person, like have that right, Okay, sorry, we're back. Had a little, I don't even know, it just kind of died. So, anyway, I'm back here with Naughton. I'm back here with Ryan. So, he actually, before the thing kind of messed up, he asked me about the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match and my thoughts. I think a good one, a good thing would be have Big Show win it, because in my opinion, he hasn't won one in 9 years, and when he finally won it, he lost it after 45 seconds, and I think he deserves it, and deserves a match at WrestleMania. Not to mention, seeing a Big Show Sheamus match for the world title would be a great match, in my opinion. So But my favorite... But then again, they are trying to give Daniel Bryan a push. So I say either Show or Bryan are going to win it.
They're trying to push Bryan as a heel, right?
Yeah, they're pushing him as a heel, but they just want to push him as a wrestler in himself. Like, they want him to be that main event star in the... because, like, people like Triple H, Taker, they're going to be gone in not too long. They're limited on time. They want to get those people like, like Cena and like Ziggler and all them. They want them up there, like, at the top, and potentially have them as main event performers.
Yep.
So, and then, finally what I want...
that Khali will not be winning the Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah, that would be a huge mistake. A huge mistake.
I honestly would stop watching wrestling if that happens, unless he turns heel somehow in the chamber.
Well, the fact is, like, that would be a big mistake considering he just came back at Royal Rumble. He just came back.
Jericho just returned at Royal Rumble.
Well, he returned on January 2nd, but his first match was at Royal Rumble. But he's more of like, everyone was anticipating him to come back. Great Khali, he just out of nowhere came back.
Because I couldn't tell. The fan reaction, like, you're all Chris Jericho wannabe. Yeah, I'm a Chris Jericho wannabe. I'm like, okay, the fans in whatever town they were in is retarded.
But, and then finally, what I want to touch base on was a Taker Triple H match at WrestleMania 28. I think that's definitely going to happen. There's really, in my opinion, no one you could really go for, like, as far as facing him. And then I've been hearing rumors of HBK supposed to special guest referee that match, and that
he's returning next week. He's returning this Monday night on Raw.
Yeah, that's the thing that...
He's not part of that, unless WWE decides to pull a Dick Move and something with like WWE title or something like that. He's the leader in the WWE, so you can never be sure.
So, but, like, I don't know if you remember, but I actually texted my friend Ryan about a couple weeks ago, saying that he asked me what I thought was going to happen at WrestleMania, and I said Triple H, Undertaker with special guest referee HBK, and that I think that's more realistic now that they mentioned that HBK is coming back.
Yeah.
That he's coming back next week, so I think that's a huge possibility. But the main matches I see happening is obviously Cena and Rock, Taker, Triple H with HBK as special guest referee, and then Jericho and Punk.
Is the Rock Cena match going to be in the main event?
Yeah, that's going to be the main event. I'm guessing it'll be a double main event if there is this Jericho Punk thing, but that's definitely the main highlight of WrestleMania, so that's probably going to be the final match.
Okay.
So, alright, well, I guess tune in next Tuesday. We'll have another video. Comment, rate, comment, subscribe. Comment what you think you want to know, what questions you want us to ask or answer, and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.